Today I'm going to show you how to georeference an image in QGIS. You might want to georeference an image if you have some high resolution or more recent satellite imagery or drone imagery that you want to be able to see in your map, or if you just need to digitize some data that you need to do that by hand, and it's much easier to copy some lines on an image than to do it on your own in QGIS. So I have an image here, and as you can see, there are some black parcel lines on this image. I can't get the parcel data easily or cheaply, and so there's only a couple parcels that I want, and I'm just going to go ahead and georeference this image, and then I will hand draw in the lines over the image in QGIS into a vector file format. So to start off, I'm just going to pull the image in over here. And if I zoom to that image, you can see it is just out in the middle of nowhere because it is a PNG. Look, it's over by Africa. So it's just a PNG. There's no information on it that would tell it where to place it on the planet. So what I'm going to do is georeference this. To do this, you go to Raster, Georeferencer, and then you will just find your file on your hard drive. And that's going to open up the file in the Georeferencer. And that what you're going to want to do is add reference points. I always do a minimum of 3. Sometimes I'll do up to 4 or 5, but usually 3 will work. So what you want to do is you want to click Add Point, and you want to find things on this image that are easy to find on your satellite imagery in QGIS. And you can zoom in, you can pan. So I'm going to find this little shed here, and I'm going to stick 1 point on the corner. And then I want to add in my point from Map Canvas because that's the easiest thing to do. So I go to Map Canvas, and you can use your little hand to pan around. We're going to be up in northern Michigan. And here is that shed. So I come back into my georeferencer, click from Map Canvas, and I can click on the corner of that shed, and I click OK, and then you can see the red point pops up. That's one of my reference points. So then I do this again. And I'm going to do this one more time. I click OK. And then you can adjust some of the settings by going to Settings, Transformation Settings. I usually leave these as the default. It's going to output a GeoTIFF file, so I usually leave that as is. And I always want to load it in QGIS when done. So I click OK, and then I go to File, Start Georeferencing. It says it was successfully georeferenced, so I go back to my QGIS project. I see that it is indeed in my map, and now it is in the right place. And you can see that you can hardly tell the difference. If I bring in the OpenStreetMap base layer, you'll be able to see. There is my georeferenced image. And it looks like my roads are lining up pretty well. And then from here, I can either use it as a base map or I can start manually digitizing.